Good morning, and welcome back to another sitting at the essay desk. This is episode 21 of your daily writing masterclass, and today we open a fault line that has run through recent mains papers already. Reason against intuition, calculation against the felt hunch. It is a hot family for the essay paper because it sits exactly where artificial intelligence, science, and simple human doubt now collide. And because it is precisely this kind of quiet, aphoristic line that the paper keeps handing you. Let us decode it together. Here is today's topic, in the bare, aphoristic voice the paper now prefers. Every certainty was once someone's hunch. Notice, there are no quotation marks and no attribution. You are meant to sit with the words themselves. This belongs to the reason versus intuition family, a theme that has surfaced in 2022, 2023, and 2024. And examiners keep returning to it because it rewards depth over data. Read it twice before you write a single word. Decode always starts with the keywords. Certainty is settled, tested, defensible knowledge. A hunch is a felt conviction that arrives before any proof exists. The tension the topic hides is this: does reason discover truth on its own, or does it only confirm what intuition first glimpsed? The trap is to write this as a battle between two enemies, when the far more interesting essay treats them as two stages of one journey. Once you see the tension, fix your thesis in a single sentence and never let go of it for the rest of the essay. Something like this: intuition lights the first flame of discovery, but only the discipline of reason keeps that flame from consuming the house it was meant to warm. A mature mind and a mature republic needs both faculties working in sequence, not one crowned and the other dismissed. Do not let this turn into a shopping list. Move through philosophy first, where the Enlightenment's faith in reason meets the older defense of feeling and instinct. Then into science, where every hypothesis begins as an educated hunch waiting for proof. From there, go personal. Expertise is often compressed intuition earned through years of practice. But unchecked instinct also breeds bias and superstition. Then let technology raise the stakes, because artificial intelligence is reason without instinct, and it exposes exactly what is lost when the hunch is missing. Close the body with governance, history, and ethics, where leaders and lawmakers have had to act before the data arrived, and where conscience has often preceded the codified law that later caught up with it. Each dimension should answer a question the previous one raised. Anchor 1. In 1913, a self-taught clerk in Madras named Srinivasa Ramanujan posted the Cambridge mathematician G. H. Hardy 9 pages of results with no proofs at all, only intuition. Hardy is recorded as saying the formulas had to be true because no one would have had the imagination to invent them. And decades of rigorous proof have since confirmed most of what Ramanujan simply knew. Anchor 2, and this is your contemporary weight. A 2025 meta-analysis in NPJ Digital Medicine, examining 83 studies, found generative AI reaches only about 52% diagnostic accuracy, with expert physicians still outperforming it by a wide margin. Do not just drop these facts on the page. Use the first to show intuition later validated by reason, and the second to show reason failing without the seasoned, intuitive judgment of a human expert. For this topic, open with a scene rather than a definition. Picture your introduction beginning inside that post office in Madras in 1913, or open instead with a sharp paradox. Every great theory was once a reckless guess. Either way, narrow from that image to your thesis within 3 lines. For the conclusion, look forward rather than backward. As artificial intelligence takes over more of reason's routine work, the trained human hunch, the courage to sense an answer before the evidence catches up, becomes rarer and more precious, not less. You may also circle back to your opening scene and let it close the circle you opened. Here is one opening line you could adapt for your own draft. The idea arrived complete. The proof took a century. Notice the compression. It holds the whole thesis in 8 words, and it earns the reader's attention before a single argument has been made. Build your own version of this compression for whichever topic you draw on the day. Let us recap the approach before you go. Decode the tension hiding inside the words. Fix one thesis and hold it to the last line. And sequence your dimensions so each one answers the question the last one raised. Deploy your anchors as evidence you interpret, never as decoration. And close not with a summary, but with a vision the reader carries away. Decode, thesis, dimensions, anchors, vision. That is the whole craft. That is today's masterclass. To every aspirant reading this in a rented room after a long day at the coaching center or the office, still finding an hour to write, your discipline is already rarer than talent. If you would like the complete brief, 2 full model essays of 1,000 to 1,200 words each, one from section A and one from section B, with an examiner's commentary written into the margin of every paragraph. It goes out 3 times a week, on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, to paying subscribers of the Essay Desk.